Welcome to the show. Yes, indeed. It is I, Echo Craft. How's everybody doing tonight? I hope everybody's well. And like I always say, welcome, ladies and gents. He, she, they, them, va, fangul. So here we are, doing our thing. You know how we like to do our thing. I'm just looking at some of the settings here. Let's see. Let's try this camera. Oh, there's the Solar 42. Oh, there's the wide angle. Wide angle camera. What's up? All right, just checking out some camera action here. There's another one. Okay. So let's find out who's in the chat so far. There's about 2,000 people, and I just want to say hi to everybody. We've got our usual cast and crew members of the show, which is good to see. Nice to see you. We've got Fanuel, 1986. We've got M Conductive, Mr. Conductive. How are you, sir? We've got Studio 8 Effects. We've got Twin Cities Oxygen. We've got Mr. Hans Volt. We've got Studio 8 Effects in the house. We've got Synth Samurai. And the Machines won. And the hits just keep coming. Holy jumping Mahoshaphat. Why does my title of the show say My Mind is on Fire? Has nothing to do with the Deep Mind 12. Salute. Little liquid death for the whistle. Basically, what's going on here is, I don't know. I just felt like going on and talking a little bit about what's going on with native instruments. Now, I know I've seen a couple of videos, and what is with this white light on my face? Hold on a minute here. Whoa, wee, over here. What the hell? Hold on. Yes, sir. Got some white light on the face. White light. There we go. Let's throw this up here. There we go. All right. Little merch in the pocket right there. There it is. Don't forget to go on my site and buy some merch. Okay? I know Synth Samurai mentioned the Kumite, which is coming up. All my tracks are done. Yeah. I got a track for every week, baby. Okay? Some include some new gear. Yeah. I got the Solar 42. Let me ask you guys a question. Let's put this out there. What's up? Was it Jeremy? Hey, Jeremy. Restringing my guitar, laugh out loud. Yeah, well, I haven't played my guitar in a long time, actually. I wish I did. I haven't, as you can see them right here. Show you. I have several axes up there on the wall that I haven't picked up in a while. Kind of a bummer, actually. But yeah, they're there. They're not going anywhere. I haven't played them in a while, and I really should. I think, you know what? Maybe some of the songs on the Kumite that I have, I think I'll throw a guitar on one of those tracks. I know Hans Volt loves the guitar. Matter of fact, I think he's going to buy one. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, so, I got the Solar 42, and I've been playing with it, and it is a very unique instrument. So here's the poll. Here's the question. What do you think of the Solar 42? Anybody? Raise your hands. Let me see your hands. Banana Rider 69's in the house. How many people like the Solar 42? See it behind me there. It's in the distance over there. yeah, so just let me know. Let me know. If you like the Solar 42, please mention it in the comments. If you don't like it, please mention it in the comments. And then we're going to take a poll at the end of the show. All right? All right. So, getting back to what I was saying. I have some new merch, too. I'm all over the map tonight. I don't really know what I'm doing, but it's okay. New merch. We have the Machines 1 Moog Messenger shirt. We have the Hot Todd shirt. As you can see there, we get the little Hot Todd logo and the American flag over there. We've got Echo Craft on. I'll put anything you want on the sleeve if you'd like. But we've got SRM, Synth Renegade Mafia in the back. So there you go. A little Hot Todd shirt there for you. We've got the Vafangul hat. We've got a, Vafangul Flat Earth shirt, which I believe this is the samurai shirt with the Vafangul logo. And then over here, as you can see, he wanted the flat earth, which is the United Nations symbol, but that's what we call it. So there you go. And then we've got the Vafangul. This is a great shirt. This is a full blast shirt. He, she, they, them, Vafangul. Then it says what it says. And then on the sleeves, we got the Italian flag. We got the American flag on the other sleeve. And in the back, we got the SRM Synth Mafioso. All right. Cool stuff. We've got some Moog Muse shirts. This is the Made in Taiwan one. This is the Moog Muse Master shirt right here. We've got Behringer Bros hats. Yes, indeed. We've got the Ghost in the Ghost Echo shirt named after my album. We got them all. We got Synth Mafia shirts. Tonight I'm fashioning the Forgive Me Father for I Have Synth shirt. I sell a lot of these. I sell a lot of the Synth Mafia ones. So if you want one, please go on and get yourself a shirt. Support your local dude. All right? How's that sound? Anyway, is there something playing in the background? Do you guys hear something? I don't know. Something seems like it's playing in the background. I'm not quite sure what it is. Anybody? You guys hear anything? I don't know. All right. Behringer Bros shirt. That one is extremely high quality. Yes, it is. Banana Rider was actually the first, I believe, besides Synth Samurai bought one too, and a hat. So yeah, but I do sell a lot of the other ones. So anyway, getting back to what I was saying, ladies and gents, he, she, they, them, Vafangul. I'm going to go back, and I started talking about native instruments. Now I have a lot of native instrument stuff. I have actually the whole suite. And I like it. I like it a lot. I've used it in a bunch of tracks. The stuff that I was playing before the show actually was something from Native Instruments. And it's called Heaviosity, and it's one of my favorite packages by them. Well, it's actually not by them, but it uses Contact, so I have to use Contact to play with it. But yeah, so it's pretty cool. Shabba Overload. Shabba Dabba Doo. Bunch of bootlickers in here. Is that what we are? Is that what everybody is? They're bootlickers? All right. Anyway, so like I was saying, Native Instruments, let's pull up Native Instruments here if we can. Actually, let's do some of this work first. Let's do YouTube's and oh yeah, Noir and Autumn are going live tonight. I mean, this is going to be a long show for me, but you know, I'm just gonna kind of mess around here. So, you know, I guess they're in trouble again. Now, it's not like they haven't been in trouble before. You know, Native Instruments Is this new? Is this today's? Let's see, 9 hours ago. Maybe I'll get struck. Let's see. Statement from Nick Williams, CEO, Native Instruments. Let's check it out.
What's up, everybody? This is Dave with a follow-up to the Native Instruments situation that I talked about earlier this week. Since last we talked, CEO Nick Williams has released an official statement, and I'll have a link to this down below, and basically says, everybody just, take a breath. We're not going anywhere, and things are still on sale. You can still download things, and we still got things in development, and we're still giving out contact licenses, and essentially calling this a restructuring situation. And on one hand, it's great to hear from him because the internet has completely exploded on the news of this. It's all over socials. It's all over Reddit, Twitter, even over on Threads. Deadmau5 producer, and composers come out and said, hey, if things go sideways, maybe think about giving some of the IP back to artists, but with less private equity fluff. And so I wanted to follow up on a couple of the comments. The first being agreeing with everybody who says I'm not a legal expert. I am not a legal expert, nor am I a banker or a financier. I am a composer just reacting to this news that affects the tools that I use on a daily basis. But also understanding how the situation playing out, insolvency over in Germany, how it's different than it would play out over here in the US. Because I'm going to be honest, private equity and insolvency, or bankruptcy in Chapter 11, that's generally a death sentence here for companies in the US. I mean, see also Sears.
Now, see, that's what I just wanted to touch base on. We won't watch the whole video, but they've done this before. And then I believe, who was it? Is it, who picked up Native Instruments? Was it Isotope? I think it was Isotope. But yeah, I mean, just kind of weird that this is happening to them again. But I mean, how many times can you come out with, Native Instruments Complete? Every year they come out with it, and every year it's the same thing. $279 to upgrade. I'm sorry, but I just bought your fucking, your suite. I get it. Companies have to stay in business, but Native Instruments, they're great. They're great. They got great stuff. They got great sounding stuff. I just don't understand what the deal is. I don't know what I'm feeding back here, fellas and ladies and gents. He, she, they, them. Hang on one second. Yeah, something's breathing heavy, and I don't know why. Very strange. Anyway, what's up, Tactical? What's up, Twin Cities? Let's see. Shaba Overlord got a timeout. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Shit happens. I just noticed that. What was his message? Was that the bootlicker thing that he said? Let's see. Bunch of bootlickers in here. I think he was just kidding around, wasn't he? I don't know. Oh, okay. Whatever. Can't mess with the renegades, man. I got the blue wrenches on here tonight, full force. Can't mess with the renegades. They don't fuck around, man. I'll tell you that right now. But anyway, so I was just reading that stuff. But anyway, so this has happened to them before, and I believe it is Isotope who. Let me look it up. Let me see. Let me find out. Yeah, it's Isotope who owns them, right? Let's see. Excuse me, ladies and gents, he, she, they, them, vafangul. All right, let's see. Was it? Maybe it's not Isotope. Who bought? Does anybody know who bought Native Instruments? Anyone? Bueller? Let's see. What's up, Probes? Anybody know? Echo. You were asking about what we thought of the Solar 42, and I just said it looks awesome, except the tuning looks like a bitch. Well, we're going to discuss that whole situation. Echo. Quiet. You know, she always has to come in and interrupt. It's always the same. Echo, I said be quiet. She just keeps talking. Mamma mia. Oh, stata gita. Anyway, so we're going to talk about that, TCO, because there's interesting things that I've learned about this instrument. But I'm just going to get back to the Native Instruments thing, and then we can talk a little bit more about the Solar 42. Let's check this guy's video out.
What is up, y'all? It's your favorite producer, Ron. Got the recipe, and today we got an update from Native Instruments. The CEO's come out. He's made a statement. Let's talk about it. All right, y'all, you heard it here first. We got a statement that dropped from Native Instruments CEO Nick Williams. And to me, this is good news. I'll leave the link in the description, but let's talk about it. It says, I want to personally take a moment to address the recent news about Native Instruments. Please rest assured that business continues as usual at Native Instruments, Isotope, Plug-in Lines, and Brainworks. Our hardware and software products remain on sale and available for download. And
so I just want to say something that's very interesting to me. So what's happening with synthesizer companies, software companies, that is, and I've noticed this. It's like synthesizer. It's like the Behringer umbrella thing. You know what I mean? The Music Tribe thing. If you notice, these guys are all under one umbrella, one roof, right? It's just kind of interesting to me that this is happening. You know, I use plugins. I know Samurai calls them VSTDs. I know Hans uses plugins. I know the Machines. I believe you use plugins. Maybe I'm wrong. But you know, there's a lot of us that do. What's up, Mixmaster? And I think that Country Fair 74, how you doing, buddy? Vint Synth Mark, what's going on? So yeah, I just think that it's kind of weird that all of these companies, like they lose money, they go bankrupt, and this has happened to Native Instruments before. That's why Isotope purchased them. And it's just kind of weird that this is happening. You know what I mean? Like, again, I remember when Waves, I use Waves plugins again. I boycotted Waves plugins for a while because they were actually dicks to deal with. Believe it or not. I mean, I bought a suite from them, and then I went to mix down a new album when I was in my band, and none of them worked. And they said, well, you have to upgrade them. And I said, well, I just bought the suite like last year. And they're like, oh, well, there's new upgrades now. And I'm like, and they wanted me to spend another $160. And I'm like, no, that's not happening. I'm not doing that. And I said goodbye. I ended up going with, let me see if I can, I ended up going with, what do you call it? UA. Yeah, you know the UA Universal Audio, right? I ended up going with them, and I bought the little brick thing that, you know, stores all the shit, and it had quad processor in it, and it was Firewire. No, it wasn't Firewire. It was Firewire or was it Thunderbolt? I don't know. Well, it didn't work anymore, and so when I asked, and then I asked them, I said, well, can I get the upgraded version? Because they used to be able to, you'd trade in the old one and they'd give you a discount on the new one, and they weren't running that anymore. So again, you know, these companies do this shit to you, and you know, I mean, I get it. You got to make money, but God, man, I spent $1,500 on that suite, you know, and now they're native. So now you can download, and me like an idiot, when I did sell the unit, I sold the guy all my plugin licenses as well. And I shouldn't have done that because I would have been able to download the native ones, but it is what it is. So I went back to Waves because Waves is a lot cooler now. They're owned by a different company. When you upgrade stuff, it's not that expensive. It's worth it, blah, blah, blah. Some of the stuff is free upgrades. So I went back to Waves. I do use a lot of other companies' plugins that give you free updates, which is what I'm looking for. I do use a lot of stuff that's built into Logic because a lot of the stuff that's built into Logic is fucking awesome. And if anybody says it isn't and they got a problem with that, vafangul, okay? I don't care, all right? My mixes, people tell me they sound great. It's all that matters. Anyway, so I believe we're back to this square one thing with Native Instruments and, the letters saying, don't worry about it, we're cool, nothing's going to happen, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Because, again, I've spent a lot of money with Native Instruments over the years. I mean, I've been with Native Instruments for, 20 years? That's insane. Yeah, I've been buying their stuff for 20 years. Another cool company who I really like a lot is Sound Toys. Their plugins are amazing. If anybody has used Sound Toys products, they're great. And they also do free updates. I use Sound Toys stuff in a lot of things I do, especially the rack. The Sound Toys rack is amazing. But guys, definitely check it out. We'll watch a little bit more of this. Let me just zoom in here. Here we go.
And launch new products and features. Our NKS partnerships team continues to process contact, player licenses, and NKS partner submissions. All right, so it sounds pretty good. We got some more here to the bottom. We are working diligently and responsibly to secure a healthy, financial, sustainable future for Native Instruments. As you may have seen, Native Instruments has entered a restructuring process.
Yeah, they've done that before.
In Germany, as of 3 of our German non-operating holding companies. In legal terms, we have filed applications to open pre-insolvency proceedings for those companies. The tone that I'm getting seems like, hey, we here. Whether we restructure or not, we're here. All right? We are focused on providing continuity for creators, customers, and partners. We'll continue to share updates as we have them. I'm a lifelong producer myself and have been a passionate fan of Native Instruments for 25 years. Our mission to inspire and enable creators to express themselves through sound continues.
So I mean, it's very cool. I think it's cool that they did that. That they at least put a letter out saying that. There's a whole bunch of, there's some stuff that's negative too. What is this? This is Crow Hill. This was the first guy that came out with this. He just came out with this, a day ago? He was the first to post this. I've watched a bunch of stuff, the reasons behind it. But I mean, finally the CEO letter came out 9 hours ago today, which is pretty cool. So hopefully Native Instruments stays on the path, but I don't know. I've seen this happen to companies before. Somebody comes along, they purchase them. Hopefully that's not the thing. Hopefully it is a restructure and that they definitely, stay on path because I like their stuff. I think it sounds awesome. Muted video. Hey, thanks. I forgot about that. It's okay. He just said everything I just said. All right. So, anyway, Jim Boyce, super fun. Hey, how you doing? Who else we got in here? We got some people in here. Harmonic Sonics, what's up? Let's see, Subscription City USA with everything to pay to play. Everything is pay to play now, bro. And Apple just released what is it? The Creative Suite. Again, it is what it is. That's what everybody's doing. You know what I mean? Video, no audio. Timeout Shaba. Did by accident. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what happened. I think he was just playing around, calling us a bunch of bootlickers. I don't know. Samurai. So, you know, we got all the wrenches in here tonight. So, you know, they're just watching my back, bro. You know, that's what we do. We watch each other's back. I do it at your show. Some guy tonight commented something on Samurai's show and it pissed me off, so I put him in a 10-second timeout. No, because it's like, hey man, keep it fucking good, keep it cool. Don't say stupid political shit either, because we're not about that. Just shut the fuck up, okay? Just come in here and play nice. That's all. Jesus. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Shabba Ding Dang, Shabba Laba, whatever his name is. I don't know what. He seems like a nice guy. I don't know. Anyway, so Native Instruments is kind of under repair, I guess. Is that, you know, that's what we're gonna say it. That's what we're gonna call it. And you know, let's do this too while I got this up here. Let's see. Hold on a second. There we go. Let's do this. What's that? Oh, a handy little weapon right there. What is that? The Grimberg Carry. Oh, I like weapons. I'm a big weapons guy. You know, I mean, hey, you know, I grew up with this stuff. Okay, let it go. Move on. All right, so let's check out the Solar 42. Now, there's not many on the Solar 42N or the Solar 42F. There's a lot on the Solar 42F. Very similar. There's a couple of things that are different. But I'm going to show you something that I thought was very cool. And it was this guy, Jay Hoskin, I think is just great. And I guess he's a friend of Devin Belanger. So let's check this out, shall we? Now, one thing about this that I thought was interesting, in this video he says, and I'm going to fast forward a little, that he says is very cool.
That just by keeping the voltage up at this fully.
So this is what he talks about the tuning.
What I'm doing is trying to tune in some drone notes, and I ran into some trouble. I'll show you why. So what happens though is that as you starve the voltage, these don't stay in tune anymore. You can hear that's no longer an actual fifth, that one. And as I take it out, you hear the tuning change again. For you guitar nerds, it totally reminds me of trying to tune your first guitar, like a Squier or an Epiphone or something. And as you tune one string, the other string goes out of tune, so you're constantly sort of sifting across these strings trying to get in tune. That said, you can avoid all that just by keeping the voltage up at this fully, this maximum amount. So that's kind of a bummer. I mean, it is what it is, but it just basically means that if for me, when I'm exploring these things, I'm always going to have the voltage up to full and not starving it at all. You know, all sort of limitations aside, I actually really like the sound of this droning. And if we start playing around with the filter, so turning up the resonance, I think it sounds really nice. And if you add some reverb, sounds.
Now he adds his own reverb here. He's not using, he talks about using the cards that come with it. And I did find that they're a little bit noisy myself. The Infinity card that comes with it, when you open up the box, it's already in it. And also the other cards that they give you, some of them are cool. One of them is actually a sound generator. So it drones on its own and then you can mess with it, which is kind of cool. So it adds another, it's like a seventh drone, which is weird. But so I'm just going to just let him show you a little bit more. I would show you stuff. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll show you some stuff, but let's just check this out. Very, very nice.
So I'm not even going to touch these things probably very much today, these weird ball oscillators. They do cool stuff. So there's definitely cool stuff there to explore and to play around with. That feels like a finishing touch kind of oscillator or kind of sound, so I'll play with that after. So the main thing I'm going to show you next is the VCO-A and VCO-B. So VCO-A and VCO-B are two more of your oscillators. I've only been playing with A, but I think it sounds mighty nice, especially through the filter.
Ooh, sorry.
So that's this thing here, and I'm running it as a sawtooth. And then again, when you have like delay or reverb or something, it's amazing.
Now, again, the reverb that he's using, I mean, look at these two reverb units. They're gorgeous. And that's the thing. I actually added my own reverb. One of the other things that's cool is I have the Zoom pedal that Hans told me to buy, and I like it a lot. It has a slicer in it, which I actually have the Boss slicer, the 120, which is really nice. I use that on a drum machine, believe it or not. But it just, the thing about this synthesizer is it's not like everything I have here at all. It's completely different. And the thing is it's a little hard to wrap your head around just using that. If you know what I mean. It's weird. So let me give you an example. All right, ready? Let's do this. Fuck it. Let's see, where are you? There it is. Bear with me. So there's a little duty dad for you. It's a very strange instrument, but it's so much fun. Did you see what I was doing with the flashlight? How cool is that? Those little balls, those little tennis bally things in there. Well, they're like, actually no, they're more like golf balls. But the way the light goes in and out and stuff, it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's fun, so you could either do it with your hand or use the flashlight. It's nuts that you can do that. Now, there's also other things, like if there's different lights that are going on and off. If you're doing a live gig with this thing and there's lights flashing and stuff, and as long as you turn those on, it'll do that. It'll do some weird stuff like that. But yeah, the tuning of it is very interesting. Yeah, it's photosensitive. Yeah, that's what those are. Photosensitive lights. Yeah. I don't know. They light up red sometimes too, and I can't figure out why. Every once in a while, they'll light up red and pulse red. Mine didn't do that tonight, but it did it before, a couple of nights ago. So I'm not turning on the right switch or whatever. I've read the manual I don't know how many times, and still this thing baffles me. So, all right, so let's see. So shining that light like a cop in your window. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was doing. And that's when cops shine the light on me, I do that. I go, that's what happens to me when the light hits me. I'm photosensitive. Anyway, so it is cool. It is unusual. No promises, Rosa. Okay, I'm going to read some of the chat. And then we're going to have a vote because we have some interesting things to vote on. Are you ready? Here we go. So let's see. MPC gang. Gang. Okay, you guys are into. Well, I know Trusto. What's up, man? You guys bought the MPC. You got the big boy, too. Yeah. Floating robots. Hello. Yeah, you guys got the big boy, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's an interesting instrument. 42 is a keeper. All right, so let's get to that. So how many people right now? I want everybody to give me a thumbs up emoji. Okay? Ready? Here's the vote. Solar 42 or, right? Solar 42. Everybody thumbs up for Solar 42 if you think that that's the right one to stick with. All right? And actually, stop. Thumbs up or thumbs down, Solar 42. Okay? Or Leviathan, thumbs up, thumbs down. Go. I'll wait here. I'll have a drink. Solar 42 thumbs up. Okay. All right. That's it. I only got 3 votes. What is an L? Floating robots. Solar 42 double thumbs up. Oh, thumbs up for both. Thumbs up for both. Okay. Well, I ain't buying both. I only bought this one. Hans Volt he's giving traffic directions here. All right, so thumbs up on the Solar 42, both. Leviathan, both. TCO missed a question. All right, thumbs down on the Solar 42, a thumbs up, and on the Leviathan, thumbs down, thumbs up. That kind of deal. Thumbs up, thumbs down. What do you think, TCO? Zitto Sonic, is that how you say your name? Both thumbs down. You don't like either of them, huh? Okay, all right. Well, to each his own, Hansvold says Leviathan. Let's see. Synth enthusiasts who have the light shining out there. First year attracted to this present company accepted. Okay, all right. Can never have enough synths. Yes, Aaron, that is true. That's why I have so many. Let's see what else we got. Solar 42, not for me, but it's cool as hell. Same with the Leviathan, but I just ordered a Polyvera, so fuck them both. Okay. Floating robot. He says Leviathan looks amaze balls. Yeah, the Leviathan is it's wonderful. Well, thank you, Synth Samurai. Synth Samurai wished me a happy birthday. I appreciate that. And you sent me a lovely gift as well. I can't wait to get it. I'm very excited about it, so thank you. Are you talking about the light shining from the first internal music player? Oh. I like the experimental part of the solar, though. Well, it is. It's nice. It's interesting. And I've been playing with it. And the more I play with it, the more I think it's interesting. The other thing is I also have on this, let's see. Is the Valhalla Shimmer, and also I have the Tail Chorus, which I like a lot, which is free, by the way. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that, man. Needs to be better demos of Leviathan. Oh, thank you, Banana Rider 69. I appreciate that. 669. You're funny, bro. What's going on, George G's? How you doing, man? I appreciate you guys. Thank you for saying that. And I wasn't looking for a happy birthday. It was Monday, but thank you. Much appreciated. I love it. QWL Music, thank you. Floating Robots, oh dang, happy birthday, Echo. Mine in a couple of days too. Oh, cool. I bet you're not as old as I am, though. That's, I'm the grandpa of the crowd here now. But I'm still kicking. That's for sure. Aquarius Brothers, yes, sir. Take your shirt off. See, this is the stuff I don't understand by this guy. Jesus Christ. I don't know. Or is it Fisher? Let's see. What's up, George? Synth Fun, how you doing? Gonna be 53. Oh, cool. So yeah, we're all getting old. We're all getting old, man. There's a couple of young pups in the crew here. Machines is a young pup. Banana Rider's a young pup. There's a few of you guys. Let's see what else does it say. The Solar 42 is unique. You got stuff that can dwarf the Leviathan. Happy birthday. Thanks, Tactical. B-Day chest slaps, bro. What are you going to reach through the screen and chest slap me? Oh, shit. Studio 8 Effects 61 this year. All right, man. Cool. Cool beans. Us old dudes got to stick together, man. I'm 64. That's my age. I just turned 64. Got Gonna be 30 next week. Start writing my obituary. No, don't do that, bro. We're gonna keep you around for a while. Let's see. Thanks, Synth Fun. I appreciate it. Banana Rider 69. Okay. So anyway, guys, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about the Native Instruments situation, because I do use Native Instruments stuff. I do like it. Let me turn this off for a second and go back, and I'll show you what I'm talking about over here. Where is it? Is this it? Yeah. So this is the Native Instruments stuff. This is the stuff that I like to use. Let me go back to my screen. You won't be able to hear me. I don't have my lavalier mics on, but hang on 1 second. Ooh. There we go. So that's Heaviosity. I really like using that product. It's very cool. But Trader to the Living, thank you, sir. Trader, how old are you, bro? I'm just curious. But anyway, so I just wanted to let you guys know I'm a synth fetus. That'd be a good name for a freaking band, for an industrial band. Synth Fetus! Yeah! Oh, shit. Thanks, George. 51. All right, man. Hey, at Echo Craft. Is that MIDI Rex back there? I got one. They're great. Yeah, I got that puppy. It's nice. It's got some really interesting sounds to it. I haven't really dove too deeply into it, but it does some cool stuff. I got the Walrus pedal over here too that I'm playing around with. So, Aaron, you're 62. Nice, bro. This is nice. It's nice to have guys my own age around, It's nice. I like it. All right. Well, anyway, like I said, it's not going to be a long video. I just wanted to jump on and do some cool stuff. Go over to Noir in Autumn. They're doing a show tonight. Check that out. If you didn't see Samurai Show, go back and rewind it and check that out. Go check out Hans Volt. Go check out Tactical. Go check out The Machines. Go check out, you name it, go check them out. Go check out Traded to the Living. We all got to check each other out, man. We all got to support each other's pages and channels and whatever other... I'm not a big fan of other social media stuff, although I do have an Instagram and I do have a Facebook, which I'm hardly ever on anymore. I think Facebook sucks. Instagram's everything's just too fucking political now. I don't want to hear it. I want to hear about music. I want to hear about synthesizers. I want to hear about drum machines. That's what I want to hear. And I can't wait. Friday the 13th of February, I'm going to see 9 Inch Nails. I'm very excited about it because I've only seen them once. And I'm going to go see them at the TD Bank Garden or whatever it's called now. Who the fuck knows? They change the name every fucking 6 months. But I'm going with a buddy of mine, so it should be pretty cool. Can't wait to see Nine Inch Nails. Trent's one of my favorite artists. But yeah, so go check out Noir and Autumn's show tonight. And like I always say, stay frosty, stay creative, watch your six. Peace out, ladies and gents. He, she, they, them, va fangul.